I'm kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice. I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love and how much I miss you. Every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days because I miss you and I just thought of you. The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do. Even if things never go back to what we were, what I became so used to, what I thought would be forever.
Can I dive deep into the darkness in your heart? Trust you more than anyone I have met before. I don't care who you are or who you want to be. I'll be here until the day that you leave me. When I'm with you, I know I'm safe beside your arms. I'll make sure that you won't ever feel lonely no more. Whatever past we had, the future we will see. I'll be here until the day that you leave me.
Hello, my name is Kai Unity Kai. I'm going to play a little bit of Dreamcast this evening. I'm going to start with a prototype called Ring the Legend of the Nibelgin, I believe it's pronounced. Nibel, or Nibelungen, I'm not quite sure how to pronunciate it, but it is a prototype. It was originally officially released on the PC. There would have been a um, release on the Dreamcast, but it never was commercially released. But I have a prototype I'm going to play, so go ahead and start that up. I also realized I had an update through NVIDIA. I forgot to do that before starting, but it's not a huge deal. Take care of it later, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and begin here. There's Disk 1 and Disk 2. As far as I know, it's a full game. So we'll see if that is the case. Well, wouldn't you know it? A fatal exception. Um, well, what I'll try to do is launch it in a different program. So I'll go ahead and try that real quick. Would help if I could scroll down. Maybe I have to use the controller. Yeah, okay. So it looks like it isn't supported. Apparently that's why it's a Windows CE based game. Hmm. All right. Well, I guess scratch that off the list then. But I will do Dreamcast. So. Well, that's a bummer. So, a little synopsis. Sonic's 10th anniversary is upon us. Not content with bringing you a whole new Sonic, we thought we would jog your memory of why Sonic is still Dreamcast's biggest selling game in Europe. Yes, I do believe that this is a European Sega Dreamcast demo disc. Well, obviously it would be with Europe mentioned. Sonic's first outing onto Dreamcast retains all his old friends, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, and the evil Eggman. Play it and rediscover the magic. It will be good practice. Yes, Dream On is the European.
Sonic Team.
So, trial version. And as far as I'm aware, this is all there is to it. Those look like the, maybe anti-aliasing is turned off. Or it could just be on Redream. Okay, well that didn't work too well.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit, blocky, I guess. I don't know if it's Redream specifically, it could be. Okay, so that's fast forward.
Sonic! Wait here for a second!
What I'm looking for is, how do you, no, I guess that works. So, apparently, you can't return to the main menu, I guess? That's what I was looking for. So I also don't know if it would be better or not to try to run this in a different program now that I know that the Ring. I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce the title of that. I mean, there's also some older programs that might try. I don't know though. And I believe all I have is Redream and Flycast. Okay, so the synopsis, well, it needs no introduction, really. Developed by Bizarre Creations, Metropolis Street Racer has set a new standard, it should say, for driving games on any console. Hailed by critics not only for its real-world graphics, but also for its innovative gameplay system. You have raced for points, time, been there, done that, so why not race for kudos, respect? With no margin for error, you tear up the real-world city streets of Tokyo, Japan, and London to be the best and earn the best. 25 chapters, the Toyota MR2 to the Nissan Skyline, with a bit of VX220 for good measure. 10 plus multiplayer modes, 4 plus single player modes, and a host of online features guarantee you will be eating takeout for a long time. Don't believe us? All we can say is way hey. So the kudos system was also adapted and was an element of Project Gotham Racing on the original Xbox. Oh well, it's gonna run over to a introduction cutscene, that's fine. Alright, give it a try here. Oh, that's a Pontiac VX 220. So get the fastest time you can on this circuit in your VX220. Okay, so I guess it only gives you just one lap. Or one option. So this is in Tokyo, Isakusa, 3:41 p.m. I was wondering if I should run this in Flycast instead. I I think I will. Just because it doesn't look too great. Kind of looks a little bit blocky and lack of anti-aliasing. So I think I'm gonna run it in Flycast. Oh crap, what, I can't remember. Oh, okay. There we go. Volume 22. Alright. See, it looks mucho better. Seems to run better as well. Alright. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Much better. Well, thanks to the resolution upgrade and post-processing effects, shaders, looks so much better than it did in Redream.
Three, two, one, go!
Alright, well, let me be ready here. Oh, I guess it gives you... Oh no, this is just promotional info about it. Okay. Really like to set up the steering wheel with X360 CE so that I can use the steering wheel to translate it to controller controls, gamepad controls. Alright, I'm ready this time. I don't know what the controls are, though. So maybe I'm not quite ready, but... I think it's just a best lap time, anyway.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, right away, it controls really, really clunky. It feels like you're driving a tank with very, very poor turning. Just want to figure out what the controls are here. Oh, it shows you're a racer. That's cool. So, reverse is X, which you would think that it might be typically reserved for like a clutch or an e-brake. So it's very difficult to control. Like I said, it feels like a tank. Oh, way hey? Is that your drift meter? So I'm looking for an e-brake. Oh, there's your e-brake, okay. Alright. I can probably get the hang of this. The steering is really bad, though. Like, you would really have to play this for a while to get the hang of it. What the f- Was that my ghost? Oh my god. Yeah, steering really sucks. It feels very, like I said, like a tank. But the steering is also feels delayed as well. Like you have to start kind of turning proactively a little bit before you're going to get to a turn. Preemptively, I guess. So once you do that, I mean, you like I said, you can get the hang of it, but definitely is outdated controls. That's for sure. And if they were trying to go for like a real feel, maybe, I think, is what they were trying. Because it does feel heavy. It feels like it has the weight of like a real vehicle. But the steering is just so wonky. Yeah, that ghost of mine did the same maneuver there. I also don't know if this is... I guess it's just repetitive as long as you want to go. This is Metropolis Street Racer. On the Dreamcast. Trying to get the hang of it. It's just very awkward controls. Very, very heavy. Yeah, so this is, doesn't have any, laps. Essentially, you just play as long as you want, I guess. It's kind of cool, to have your ghost on there, I guess. But yeah, definitely not ideal, and it would take, I would say, probably a few hours to get the hang of this. Alright, I'm gonna see if I have any other racing games, maybe. This, let's see it. Oh, I guess F355 Challenge. But, yeah, that's just a demo on the Dream on Volume 22 disc. Yeah, I would say maybe Ridge Racer a little bit, yeah. It's just the problem with it is the controls are very... I don't think... it's not really the controls, but it's how it's designed. But the vehicle is, like, very, very heavy, is what it feels like, which is, I guess, okay, because it gives you a sense of realism, but the steering is absolutely horrible. You have to turn well before you're going to turn. And it just overall feels like you're driving a tank. It's very, I mean, controls at this era, you know, it's, I guess you could say they were like that, but... Legacy of Kain, yes, I do. I haven't played that for some time. I was wanting to get, I forget what it's called. I think it's Legacy of Kain Defiance, where you play as Kain. I first played that, I think it was on the original Xbox. I really enjoyed that one. They have it on Steam, I believe. So I might maybe get that one of these times. That Ferrari engine, wow. So this is also a demo. So you get 2 laps only on the arcade version. So you can shift up or shift down, or you can do a standard arcade. So I'm gonna try doing the shifting this time. Well, I probably should have done training. But because I don't know what the shifts buttons are. Well, I'll figure it out. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's pretty easy shifting. So a 6-gear Ferrari, top speed of 200 miles an hour. Ooh, okay. So downshift is X, upshift is A. Pit stop. They give your car a little push as you're leaving. That's cool.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, I'm not sure where the tire wear is, I guess. That's the only reason you need to go into the pit stop, but I'm not seeing a tire wear on the screen. Okay, well,
Game over.
I probably should have practiced first. Maybe I'll do that. So it looks like you also have championship, single play versus play, cable versus play, a network race, car settings, driving data, and home page, which would be via the dial-up internet. So, Motegi is the track I was doing, Suzuka Short is the other track that you have available. I'm gonna try the Motegi track again. And I will also try, use the semi-automatic again. But again, this would be really fun to play with a steering wheel if you could get the, controls of the steering wheel to go through as a controller. And you'd have to use like X360E for that. Those bots are really a problem on Twitch. Okay, so training with voice and visual guidance for braking and gear shift timings, and the ideal path of the car will be shown. Driving, drive the circuit without any other cars and brush up your skills. There will be no guidance. Okay, I'll try that.
Your selection.
Driving start. 3, 2, 1, go!
Seems the car likes to pull to the left a little bit as well. Again, I don't know if they were going for realism here, possibly. What is my e-brake? Do I have an e-brake?
Time extension.
Okay.
Final lap.
So that's brake entirely. What about e-brake? And this looks like there's different tractions, I guess. I'm not sure how to activate these either. Okay, yes, I'll try.
Get
Whoa!
ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
See, that's why I need an e-brake. Don't know what it is, though. I'll head over to the pit stop. I guess no pit stop.
Congratulations.
Okay, goal.
Game over.
Okay. So, Ring the Legend of Nibelungen? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that's what I had wanted to do. But apparently it needs Windows CE, the Dreamcast underlying OS, I guess you could say. But it won't run in FlyCast, and it doesn't recognize it in Redream either. I'm thinking that maybe Null DC might be an option, or maybe Chancast, but I don't have either of those, so. That's a Jekyll and Hyde. It's a Gartha. These I'm not sure what they are. One of them has no pad, which I guess means no controls. Shenmue 2 Disc 1. Oh, this is the US version of Shenmue 2. Disc 1 and Disc 3, it looks like. And it looks like I have 2 copies of Dead or Alive Final for some reason. Trial and movie disc. Trial and movie disc. I think that's the Japanese demo disc for, I think it's Shenmue, I believe. Oh, no. Okay, so there's a car game, I guess, is the trial, and then there's a movie. And... I have no idea what this is. Yes, I do. It just has issues with, sometimes it disconnects. And it's because I keep the cord coiled up, and it's led to some shortages in it. And, I mean, it's like a 11-year-old controller, maybe older. So, and I keep the cord coiled, so it has issues where it'll disconnect, reconnect, and sometimes it has issues with relaying controller inputs. So I'm just using the Xbox One controller, and I have a pretty lengthy micro USB cable for it, so Xbox One controller works perfectly fine. So it looks like there's a lot of movies. There are 19 movies in total. Again, it's all Japanese, so I'm not gonna be able to understand it or read it. And I highly doubt that there's any translation patches or something like this. Still fun to watch though, I guess.
ネットワーク上のレースに出走させて全国のプレイヤーたちと勝負だ。迫力のレースシーンに大満足。このリアリティはテレビ中継を超えた。
Okay, that was a really quick one. So I'll save an hour for something else. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just watch these demo movies. So Echo. So some of these are quite short. I think this is Metropolis Street Racer. Yes.
徹底的なリサーチに基づいて東京、ロンドン、サンフランシスコを完全再現車体のディテールも凝りまくりこのリアル感がたまらない爆音がメトロポリスにこだまする
So even in the preview you can see how clunky the cars drive. It's absolutely horrible. Lovely pop action RPG. That's the genre. Can't say I've ever heard of a genre, lovely pop. This is an RPG, whatever it is. Oh, Phantasy Star Online. I can tell by the music.
The whole world. Communication. Collaboration. Fighting. Not fighting. Light. Darkness. Internet. A new world.
In the year 2000, Sega announced that it would, within the year, create a new world. In that virtual world, the internet. and draw the front line of network gaming for the whole world. Welcome to the world of Phantasy Star Online. In this network virtual environment, you can take adventures with other people all over the world without ever leaving your home. Yes, you heard us correctly. We're talking about the world's first network multiplayer consumer RPG. The gaming population is the entire population of the world. We want you to enter the world of Ultimate Network Gaming. We want to give you the experience of traveling to distant planets and communicating in real time.
This is so outdated.
By spaceship witnessed a tremendous and mysterious explosion. Just what is it that happened here? To find out, you'll have to communicate and cooperate with people logging in from all over the world. Solve numerous intricate puzzles and win heroic battles with ferocious monsters. To succeed, you'll have to cross national and ethnic borders to communicate and collaborate, exchanging items and information. Relax now, worry not. Language barriers are broken down entirely. You can even build a common front in real time with players on the other side of the Earth 20,000 kilometers away. And the world of Phantasy Star Online lasts for eternity. You can visit this world whenever you want, as long as you want, and do whatever you want.
As long as you want, yeah. And the servers were shut down in 2000, 2001. Servers were shut down the same year.
And chat functions for
Oh,
communication.
man.
And unlimited adventure fantasy, 1,000 beats a day,
That
365 days a year. Online gaming open to the entire population of the world. Phantasy Star Online. The gaming revolution comes in the year 2000.
Yeah, and it was shut down
future.
and the same year. If not the same year, I think maybe a year later. It sucks. Yeah, some of these are very, very quick. But if you think about it, I mean, the GD-ROMs could only fit just a little over a gig, so... And these videos take up quite a bit of space. But the reason for all these Japanese games is because it's a Japanese Dreamcast disc. Innocent Tears, huh? I'm not gonna watch all of these, but kinda cool, I guess. This is like a Pokemon game or something. So, a lot of RPGs. What's this? I wouldn't imagine this is Metropolis Street Racer again. Maybe it is? No, it's not. No idea what that is. A lot of
モンスターの住むクルクルタウンを舞台に
Japanese
繰り
racing
広
games,
げられ
so
るリズムコミックゲーム。リズムに合わせて操作して主人公たちを上手にダンスさせよう。ネットワークにも対応し、コスチュームや音楽データがネットで入手できるぞ。ダンス帝国のキングを倒し、人間界に戻るんだ。
So RPGs, dancing games, racing games.
土偶戦記覇王。さまざまな戦略が行える究極のウォーシミュレーションゲームが登場。常に変動するマップバイオフィールドを熟知し、君だけの攻略方法で戦闘に勝利せよ。ゴッドリズム攻略が
So Japan apparently got a lot more games than North America
王女の悲
did.
痛な叫びが赤い大地
I would
に
imagine
流
that
す。
the games in North America were also in Japan, so... Alright, let's check out this last one here.
ネットワークを利用した本格派 RPG がドリームキャストで登場。さまざまな職業から君だけのキャラクターを選び、魔法カードとジェードを使用して冒険を有利に進めるのだ。もちろんネットで知り合った仲間とのプレーも可能。100種類にも及ぶダンジョンを集めて自分たちだけのドラマを作っていこう。
Another role-playing network game. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. I would have liked to have played this Ring, but I mean, it's not compatible in Flycast, and I can't get it to run in Redream either. So what I'm going to do is look at, take a little gander and see if there's something for the last little bit here. About an hour, just under. If there is maybe a racing game I'd like to do, or maybe something different. I know that it's not really ideal for me to play racing games with a... I wonder maybe if this will work. Yeah, why don't we try this out? I prefer to use the steering wheel, but can't always do that. But it is possible that I can use X360 CE, which I've said a few times now, but essentially what that does is it allows you to translate your controls into a different control scheme or device, really, for that matter. And what I wanted to do is use that program to translate the steering wheel controls into gamepad controls. But let's see if this works. I'm not sure whether or not a gamepad really is applicable to this, and I don't think I've ever played this before. So, with that said, I'm wondering if I should maybe launch it first. I think I will. See if it runs even. It doesn't look like it does. Oh, yes, okay, maybe it does. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try this. I don't know how it's gonna run. I don't know what the controls are or are going to be. But let's see what happens here. So this was on the Phillips-CDI. Very old console. I don't even know if the controller is going to work for this, to be honest, but... So, 1993. Ah, well, the controller does work.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
My boy, this piece is what all true...
I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit.
warriors strive for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Your Majesty, Ganon and his minions have seized the island of Korodai.
How can we help?
It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon.
Great! I'll grab my stuff!
There is no time. Your sword is enough.
How about a kiss? For luck?
You've got to be kidding.
Squadala, we're off!
Wow! What are all those heads?
These are the faces of evil. You must conquer each.
I guess I'd better get going.
Here is the map. Where do you wish to go?
Where do I wish to go? I don't know. Oh, okay, so I guess you only have one place? Nortinka? Okay, Nortinka it is. So, this, again, Phillips-CDI. I can't even believe that that was a console. And it's a little bit tricky as well to figure out how you can ascend or descend. It looks like you have to follow a pathway here. So I'm not sure what that is. Grenades or something? Or maybe a rock? Okay. So, I also have another Zelda game on the Phillips-CDI as well. Dead. I don't know how to use my shield. Oh, there's your inventory. Oh, magician. Or, how do I speak with you?
Help! Ganon froze the fountain. I'm stuck.
Skin freezing and crackling. Okay. How do I help you?
Help! Ganon froze the fountain. I'm stuck.
Alrighty, well, I guess I'll have to get some... Well, sunlight is on you. Don't have anything in my inventory. Oh, and it looks like the enemies come back as well. Shit. Okay, so I guess that's how you use your shield, is duck? What's in here? So it's snowballs. Okay. So I also see that, I have some lamp, a lamp icon, so that means that I have, some lamp oil? Or, I guess I would, so maybe that's what I need is lamp oil? And get a fire going to unfreeze this character? But, it's locked, it says.
Help! Ganon froze the fountain. I'm stuck.
So, how is she talking without being frozen and then she freezes? So one thing I don't really like is the, respawning of the enemies. Can I go in there? Yes. Oh, there's a key! I need that key. No! Okay, did I get the key? Really need to get better with using my, shield. Okay, I think I got the key. Alright, well, I guess I got the key. So what I'm gonna do is head on back, and go through that door. Maybe I can get in there and get some, fire or something. Oh, there we go. Oh, those are some funky looking enemies. So yes, to use your shield, you do have to press down. Oh my god, and it's extremely difficult to do. Well, to block enemies. To block their projectiles. How come I can't kill that enemy? Looks like it gives you unlimited lives, though. Maybe use my snowballs? Nope, that doesn't work. So I guess what you have to do is just, avoid these guys. Easier said than done, for sure. It also looks like the ice falling from the ceiling is hurting me. So, Guanam's wisdom. Hamsha will quench you if you manage to warm her up. So that's who that character is. Go visit Apo at the top of the summit while you're here. Why don't you? Pack plenty of firestones for the trip. I have a better idea. Why don't I try out the other Zelda game? So what is that one? The Faces of Evil Remastered? Okay, so I have another one as well. Which is also on the Phillips-CDI. The Wand of Gamelon. Okay. There we go. Yeah? Okay, good.
Gauntlet is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
A whole month gone, and still no word.
I'm certain he's all right.
Yeah, that old Ganon's no match for the king.
Link, go to Gamelon and find my father.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
Wake up, Impa. We're going to Gamelon.
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
Oh my god. Alright, so very similar to the other game. So it looks like you have a few different places you can go to this time. Why don't I go to this village on the outskirts of the island here, which is Anu? Oh, it looks like you're playing as Zelda instead of Link. Honestly, this is not too bad of a game. It's pretty simple. Oh man, barely got that rhinoceros, was it? I got a key though. It is a little bit tricky to figure out where you can... There we go. Okay, so I got a key, and I'm sure it's that door right there. No, maybe not. Who's this?
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, but monsters know better than bothering me. Here's a shroud that scares the wraps off Gibdo.
Okay. Did I equip that? You have explored this place to the best of your ability, dearie.
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, but monsters know better than bothering me.
Okay.
Everyone ran...
I guess she didn't give me the, cloak.
Everyone ran when the...
Alright, well dang. Tree blocks my path. Onward and forward. Looks like I can maybe go down here. Maybe not. I really wanted that cloak. Alright, well, I guess it's get the hell out of here. This is Zelda. The Wand of Gamelon. It's a Phillips-CDI game. Okay, so I'm gonna need a light for in there, I can already tell. Locked.
Hello, dearie. Oh, just a minute. Isn't it lovely? Bring some fairy dust and I'll make it a magic cloak.
Bring some fairy dust, okay? Will do. So, in order to grab the rupees, you have to hit it with your sword. Which is a little unorthodox, but it works.
Course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
Okay, so this is a shop, it looks like. So, what do I want? Some bombs? Okay. Maybe get some oil? Okay. See you later. No, I didn't pay him.
Course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
Okay, so maybe he did take it out of my money. I guess he did.
Course I'm on your side.
Alright, so, what did that lady say? She needed, Okay, so I'm gonna need a light for there. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah. Damn it. But, honestly, not too bad. What's in here? Okay, so that door is locked. What did she say?
Isn't it lovely?
Fairy dust.
Bring some fairy dust and I'll make it a magic cloak.
Okay, so fairy dust. Alright, well, I'm assuming that that is in a different area. And so that door is locked, and then this other room, I think it's this one. You can't see what you're doing, so you're gonna need a light. Alright, so let me get out of here. How do I get out of here? Oh, maybe in here? The shopkeeper's domain? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so where is the other area? Sakado. Oh wait, no, Sakado is where I just came from. So it looks like there's only 2 areas you can go to, I guess. Oh no, there's another one. Kopaton. But yeah, this is a game on the Phillips-CDI. The Phillips-CDI was like more of like a video CD player, like a VCD player. Not even DVD. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe you could consider it DVD. But essentially, this is not really something that was designed to play video games. But this and the other Zelda are 2 video games that were released by Nintendo. But it's really not too bad, to be honest with you. Okay, so I got a lantern. So the lantern I can use back at the other area there. Forget the name of it. Okay. Alright, this is kind of interesting, to say the least. I'm just kind of going through it, going through different games. I've got about a little over half an hour remaining here. So, put something else on, I think. Maybe for the last, maybe another 20, 25 minutes. Then I'll wind down for a little bit. But yeah, gonna keep it at 2 hours tonight, as per usual. Sometimes I might do 3 hours, just kind of depending on how I feel, but I think about 2 hours is about kind of my maximum. Haven't had a podcast for a little while. Issues with scheduling between the parties involved. But we're looking maybe next week. We have the... I don't know if I want to say theme or the title. I guess both. But mythology will be the next podcast. So we're going to talk about different mythology, myth, Greek, Norse, Roman. So, and then to follow the podcast up, I was going to play Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, which is a really cool game. It was on Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1. I played the Nintendo 64 version when I was younger, but I was going to play the PlayStation 1 version because that version has cutscenes. The Nintendo 64 just has title cards. It just shows like what's going on and gives you a text. So that's a little bit of information about the podcast. But that will likely be next week on Friday. And that looks like it's going to be February 2nd. So. But it doesn't even look like I have Mortal Kombat Mythologies on this computer. So I might have it on the other computer. But it doesn't look like I have it on this computer. So. So I have something called YOTD Office Complex demo. I have no idea what that is. What is this? I don't know what it is. Oh, Spyro. I see. I have a lot of like very odd fringe type games and demos. So. For the last little bit here, let me throw something on, but it's quite a little bit of a mix match tonight, that's for sure. Dreamcast to Zelda to let's see, what can I do here? I have a Fortnite folder on my computer for some reason. I think that might have been installed with, what's that game store? Epic Games, I think. Because I can tell you, I have never played Fortnite. And I never would. Doesn't interest me. Not in the least bit, at all. Alright, so looking for something here real quick. What do I have in here? PCSX2. But if you're interested in the podcast... Oh, wait. Superman and the Mummy? Okay. Why don't I try that out? But if you're interested in the podcast, that'll be next week. Also, we have a permanent addition to the podcast. It's no longer Manny and Kai Presents, but there's going to be a complete name change to the Fringe Lair podcast. And the reason it's Fringe is because the topics that are talked about are fringe. They're, topics that are more or less not really researched, kind of on the fringes of academia. So while it's academic, it's also fringe, like pseudosciences, things of that nature, mystery, stuff like that. But we have our guest, which was a guest for like the first 3 or 4 or 5 podcasts, is now a permanent member. So instead of naming the podcast, 3 different names, which is a mouthful and is not good for keyword research, it's just going to be labeled the Fringe Layer Podcast. And then in the description, it'll be featuring, and then the parties' names that are involved. But that will be the next week. And so what we do is we have different, each one of us will decide on a topic idea that we would like. And that's what we'll do. So everybody has their own opportunity to choose something. So one week, Manic might choose something. The next week, our permanent edition member, he might choose something. And then the next week after that, I'll choose something. And so we all do our research. We have our notes ready, and we take it very seriously. So it's, I do at least. I would say that it's kind of impromptu on the other party's side, which is okay. Sometimes they have notes, especially Manic. He's good with his notes, but I'm very very meticulous about it. So like a few days beforehand, at nighttime, I'm kind of, putting notes together, like the approach I'm going to take and whatnot, and touch on certain points and that type of thing. So I would also like to get both the other party member and Manic. I would like to have their video on the screen, and I've been meaning to talk to them about that because as it is right now, it just shows their avatar on the screen. And okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to load this up. Okay, is there gonna be a window? Yeah, I think so. Yes. All right, so I'll play a little bit of Superman on the PlayStation 1. Then I'm only going to play this for like 15, 20 minutes, and then I'm going to wind down here. So this is the same Superman that was on Nintendo 64. This is just the PlayStation 1 version, so it has video footage. Shouldn't actually say it's the same. This actually is a good game compared to the Nintendo 64, which is one of the worst games of all time. Not just on the Nintendo 64, but of all time. This one is a little bit better. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Friday night. Oh, it looks like there's an intro. Oh, cool. Check this out. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So this is much better than the Nintendo 64 version. Garage. Rescue the hostages and save Lois. Okay. Alrighty, let's load it up. Okay, well, I guess that is the load? Yeah, so no video. That's a problem. How come there is video on the rest of the game, I wonder? Not sure. So the robot, that's the enemy on the garage. Makes sense. Very low level enemy. So it looks like this is going to require me to change the plugin, and I'm not going to worry about that. So I'll have to address it another time. Alright, let me see if I can throw something else on real quick. I know it's kind of a mishmash, a lot of different things going on here. But that's because this is my fallback. I didn't really plan to do a lot of different things. I had planned to do, honestly, one thing. Maybe two at most, but, you know, it is what it is. If things don't work out the way you had planned, you gotta figure out what your backup is, you know? So that's the nature of streaming. Also, I've got a lot of modding things I want to do to Dreamcast games, like modding textures and a lot of different stuff. That's something I'll have to reserve for a stream and do, but it's really cool. I was going to mod some textures for different games. Shenmue is one of them. Recompile those into the disc, and they're going to be a lot of fun. It's not too difficult to do. It is a little bit complex, but not too much.
Ryo-san, I'm alright, but Hazuki-sensei...
My father? Fukusan! Fukusan! Ryo-san! Fukusan! Father!
Stay back, mule.
For the last time, where is the mirror?
I've no intention of telling you.
Hmm?
Father! Why you...
Now then.
No matter how often you ask, I'll never tell.
No, don't! Hand over the mirror. Or else, your son.
Wait! The mirror, it's buried under the cherry tree.
Do you remember Chao Sun Ming?
Chao?
That's the name of the man you killed in Moon Swoon.
It can't be. You!
Get up. I'll allow you to die like a warrior.
Father...
Benny-sama, we have it.
I have no idea what category I'm in tonight either. I think it's a retro.
Father...
Forgive me for leaving you alone.
What are you saying? Father!
Your friends. Keep friends. Those you love close to you.
No. Father! No!
This is the PC version of Shenmue and Shenmue 2. Which are quite a lot mucho better. The textures, the resolution, much better. This is an example of modding Dreamcast. Although this is a little bit different because it's been ported to PC, but modding Dreamcast, textures and things of that nature is something I would really like to look into. So that's a passion of mine, is modding things, modding game consoles, modding video games. It's always been something I've really enjoyed, so I think that that's something I would like to maybe look into the next I don't know about the next stream for sure, but a future stream. Also looked at exporting some of the characters and assets over to Blender, working on them there. Even exporting them into Unity and making like a Dreamcast amalgamation of like different characters of like Rio, Crazy Taxi, Sonic Adventure. Like have all these characters in like the same universe. So... So the mirror with the dragon design stolen, Landy, murdered dad, or dragon robe, rare fight style. What happened that day in the dojo? So that's the soundtrack. Alright.
Ryo-san, you should still be resting.
I'm fine, really. And you? Are you alright?
Yes, but I must keep busy, otherwise I'll get depressed.
I understand. But you needn't work too hard.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I have this for you. This is for today. From tomorrow, I'll leave.
Don't worry, Ine-san.
Cabinet every day.
I'm gonna go spend it all on arcade games.
For
Toy
Kama-san,
capsules.
I believe he's in the dojo.
Really? Thanks.
So I was wanting to look at the Sega Saturn, but I don't think I can play anything because he doesn't have a game yet. I think you have... I think Hang On... I don't think it's like included as one of the games. I think you have to get it as you do with the others. And also, I believe there are only two games. Hang On and Space Harrier. So you got the koi fish in the pond here. That's kind of cool. Those are big old koi fish, too.
Ryo-san, is everything okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I want to ask you about that man.
Oh, that man.
The man called Landy. What did he talk with my father about?
Landy demanded the mirror, and then they threw me out of the dojo.
The black suits? Catch the names?
So, you can flitch.
I don't know.
Flitch. Yeah, that's a word.
I see.
Flip and switch.
Thanks, Fuku-san.
You can switch between
If you
the
remember
dialogue,
anything
as
at
far
all,
as I'm aware,
be
on
sure
the
to tell
fly, between Japanese and
Ryo-san.
English.
Why? What you gonna do? Ryo-san, where are you going? You're not going after them. Please, don't. Look what they did to Hazuki-sensei.
They killed my father, right in front of me. I will have my revenge. I need to do this for my father.
Alright, let's head on over to Sakuragoka. Or Yamanose, I believe, is first. Yes, Yamanose.
Hey, Joe!
Hi, Megumi. You got a kitten in there?
You promised not to tell my mommy?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Is this your kitten?
But this kitty, see? She's all alone.
All alone?
Yep. See, the other day, when it rained, a car ran over her mommy. My big sister saw it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
Yeah, and she said it was really scary. And then me and Sis, we buried the mommy cat. And so now I can be the kitty's mommy. But Mommy says we can't keep the kitten at home.
So you going to keep her here?
Yeah, everybody's helping out too. Like Kota, Yasuo, and Kaio.
I see.
Kitty don't look so good.
Even the cardboard box has a texture applied to it. It looks weathered and worn.
Wait a second.
Okay.
The original Dreamcast just was not capable of handling complex textures, you know? So you had the option of dried fish or fried tofu. Let's try dried fish. Can't go wrong with that for a kitten. Or a cat, even. Milk is another good choice.
Do this, so it's easier to eat.
Which milk is sold in the tomato convenience store in the Buita, which is just beyond Yamanose.
She's so tiny, but already an orphan.
It's so sad. Yamagi-san almost got ran over too.
Yamaguchi-san?
Yeah, the car was going so fast, he got shocked and fell.
So Yamagishi-san is in Sakuragoka,
When I go to the candy shop,
just beyond
I
Yamanose,
to visit him.
before the Buita.
Yeah, it's close by there. Megumi, you
I
need
can
to
play
be
this game
careful
in my
around cars,
sleep.
too.
Yes.
It was one of the first games I had on the Sega Dreamcast. My very first game on Sega Dreamcast was Sonic Adventure, but Shenmue followed maybe the third or fourth game I had.
When I think of a good one, I'll let you know.
And then Shenmue 2, I imported because for North America, Shenmue 2 was not released. It was released in Japan and in Europe. And I imported the European copy, and I had to use a converter disc to convert my Dreamcast to region free so that I could play it. I converted it. Well, yes, it was either region free or you could select the region, but the PAL region. So Yamagishi-san, Yamagishi-san.
Yes.
He's over
What's this name,
in the back here.
It says Tajima.
Does it? I'm trying to find the Yamamoto's house, but see, my eyesight is bad, so...
Don't worry. I'll look for it. Wait for me in that park up ahead.
You're so kind. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and so the residence she's looking for is just a few homes away. It's right here, I believe.
Yamamoto.
Yep.
That's it. Guess I'll go get that lady. Ma'am, I found it.
Did you? Thank you so very much.
This is it.
Thank you for taking the time to help me, young man.
I have to go now.
There are so few helpful young people these days.
Okay. We're like, alright, peace out. Alright, I'm going to wind it down here. I got about 4.5 minutes or so. But next week, if you're interested, keep an eye out. And should be doing a podcast next week. We'll see. But it should be on... Let's see, how do I... So I'm not going to save, I just did this just to play the game real quick. So, not looking to save it. But if you're interested in mythology, keep an eye out next week, Friday, anywhere from 7 to 9 o'clock. Is when I tend to go on, so. But it will be myself, Manic Professor, and Nicro Assassin. And the topic of the podcast is mythology. And as noted, I am planning on... Let's see here. Alright. Is that copyright free?
Bush loaded.
Planning to follow it up. Bush? What?
With special guest.
Bush is on tour! Holy crap. The advertisement before this video. Bush is on tour! I cannot believe that. That's amazing. That is so cool. Bush is on tour. My mind is blown. I would have never, never would have thought that there would ever even be another tour by Bush, let alone this year. That is cool. That's so cool. Bush is one of my favorite bands. That's awesome. Well, I was looking for a music video, but I guess this will have to do. Anyhow, yes, ending, Mike. I might jump into Discord for a second, but yes, ending. Gotta keep it at that 2 hours, so. I will say farewell, and thanks for coming in, and I will see you next time. See you later.